You know, we hear a lot about angels this time of year. Many people believe that angels surround us every day.
Dude, have you seen what I see right now?
I think we're around them all the time. The Bible says, treat strangers with absolute courtesy because we never know if they are an angel.
Angels landing on Earth or humanoid creatures floating in the sky. Sightings of mythical beings to encounters with unidentified creatures.
It's literally a UFO. It's like too big to be a drone.
These moments will challenge everything you thought you knew about the world.
Is Earth really the only planet with life, or is something else out there?
It looks completely unnatural, like nothing you've ever seen before.
The story goes that the Kenmore family saw 10-foot-tall creatures, that they were standing there looking at them.
I was looking straight into the face of this creature. So unhuman. It's just terrifying.
So tag along for the unbelievable moments that will make you question the reality. Glasgow Mystery. Over Mary Hill in Glasgow, Scotland, Lindsay Curry and her boyfriend captured a strange, mysterious object in the sky. A flying humanoid.
It's literally a UFO. It's like too big to be a drone.
The footage shows an unidentified object moving slowly through the air, with arms, legs, and even a head visible. At first, some thought it might just be a weather balloon, but the odd shape ruled out that possibility. Instead, it resembled a humanoid figure, defying explanation. The figure was flying from northwest to southwest Glasgow. Whether it's a UFO or something else, the sighting remains a mystery. Awakening. It looks like something is waking up from behind the mountains in the distance, but that wasn't it. It let out a disgruntled growl that could be heard from miles away.
I don't think it's on the ground yet, but you can barely make it out right there, right?
The quality is poor because the creature was recorded from within a car that was quite far away. Yet the creature was large enough to be spotted flapping its wings around, trying to take flight, or was trying to remain in one position. When people watched this video, they started calling it a dragon, but it looks a lot like a fallen angel.
I don't think it's on the ground yet, but you can barely make it out right there, right?
UFO above the clouds. In 2018, passengers aboard a commercial jet approaching a city got the shock of their lives when they saw a massive object towering above the clouds. It was huge, like the size of a skyscraper, and it just hung there motionless, hovering in the clouds. Flying at 35,000 feet, the strange formation with its vapor-like quality didn't behave like any cloud they had ever seen. It looked more like a narrow pyramid pointing straight up into the sky. People were shocked and wondered what on earth it could be. Initially, scientists considered it might be ash from a volcano, but no eruptions were reported that day. Some thought it could be rocket exhaust, but meteorologists disagreed. The mysterious formation lingered until the plane descended, leaving passengers intrigued but unable to identify it. And just like that, the giant UFO floating above the clouds remains an unsolved mystery. Angelic encounter. A local resident was filming the approaching storm front over the state. While carefully examining the clouds, an unusual object caught his eye in the frame. A figure with huge wings soaring high above the clouds. The man was simply stunned by what he saw. At first, he thought he was hallucinating since he didn't believe in spiritual beings. However, the eyewitness posted these shots on the internet. Viewers were divided into two categories. Some were convinced that the man was playing tricks on them, while others believed that the camera accidentally captured an angelic being that had taken on a human-like form. UFO sighting. Across the globe, reports of UFO sightings have fascinated and puzzled people for decades. Just like in 2015, a mysterious UFO sighting startled residents of Dubai when a video surfaced showing an unidentified object crossing behind the city's tall buildings. The footage captured the UFO emerging from behind one building, disappearing briefly, and then reappearing before vanishing into the clouds. While some were intrigued by the video, others speculated that it could be a hoax, questioning the authenticity of the sighting. Despite the uncertainty, the eerie footage sparked widespread curiosity and debate about the possibility of extraterrestrial activity in the skies above Dubai. Angelic figure. In this video making rounds over the internet, the camera captures something truly shocking. A figure with wings glowing bright and soaring high in the sky. As the angelic figure flies high in the sky, it leaves the onlookers stunned, watching the whole miraculous scene in awe. Is it really good CGI? Or is there something truly miraculous happening? Whether you believe in angels or not, this video will definitely make you wonder. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Winged creature. A random guy going about his day suddenly spots something super strange up in the sky. Luckily, he catches it all on camera. A mysterious creature with huge wings, gracefully soaring through the clouds. Now, let me zoom in the clip for a better look. Here, you see? What exactly is this creature? Seemingly having a long body and what looks like 2 legs, it looks like the stuff of legends. Is it true that angels have begun descending from the heavens? Well, I believe this video is proof that there are other creatures out there that do not necessarily need our approval for their existence. Heavenly return. Have you ever seen an angel in real life before? If not, watch this video.
Oh my god!
This footage features 2 humanoid creatures with wings big enough to make even the biggest bird jealous, flying high in the sky, flapping their huge wings to soar higher. Watch closely as the 2 creatures seem to be having a little chat mid-air. One of them even points in a direction, like they're deciding which way to go next. And just when you think you've seen it all, they disappear behind a massive cloud, vanishing from sight as quickly as they came. Now, I don't know about you, but my imagination is running wild.
Oh my god!
I mean, there's nothing to debate. Those are clearly 2 angels floating in the high skies. Straight from heaven. Not just an angel, but this time an entire city just appeared in the sky to surprise the people. This happened in China. A crowd of people all whipped out their phones to capture something straight out of a dream. Curious about what that is? Well, have a look. A majestic angelic figure appearing in the sky. An angel with a backdrop of heaven. Although nothing about the clip has been revealed by the Chinese officials, the evidence was so obvious for the people to believe that other dimensions do really exist. Not just in fictions, but angels and demons are living with us in real time. And unlike them, we just don't have access to their world. Luminous spiral. In a remote part of Hawaii, Talia McDonald and Paul Hayes witnessed a stunning sight in the night skies. A mysterious spiral, an eerily perfect whirlpool of light in the shape of a spiral galaxy, glowing in the night sky. Videos of the phenomenon showed a perfect whirlpool of light, captivating viewers.
I just sort of immediately just stood and stared out at this orb.
The video started an online debate with people debating over 2 things. Was it a portal opening for an extraterrestrial activity, or an alien spacecraft preparing to land sneakily on the grounds of Earth? But the scientists had another explanation. According to them, this glowing spiral was actually caused by frozen rocket fuel ejected during a SpaceX launch. This isn't the first time SpaceX launches have created such a stunning display. In the past, they've been responsible for other dazzling light shows in the night sky as well. Heaven upstairs. In August 2019, a group of onlookers in Nebraska gazed up at the sky, only to witness an extraordinary sight: a shadowy humanoid shape walking through the clouds. As they looked closely, amidst the clouds was a colossal figure, ascending a staircase as if going up to the heavens. This whole scene left people baffled, with some suggesting it as an optical illusion, while others saw it as a glimpse into the afterlife, a soul's journey to eternity. Yet, as with any mysterious event, there were skeptics as well, as they questioned if it's a natural weather occurrence or a camera trick. Regardless, the video remains an intriguing occurrence. Guardian angels. In this video, the focus is on a clock tower, its pinnacle reaching towards the sky. What's shocking, though, are the two ethereal figures captured on film. With massive wings, they circle and hover around the tower, with their movements graceful and mesmerizing. As the footage rolls, they ascend one by one, disappearing into the vast skies. Some speculated that the tower may belong to a church, leading to questions about the presence of these angelic beings and their purpose there. Floating man. What was supposed to be a peaceful holiday took a spooky turn for these friends. As they were returning from a relaxing trip, they had an eerie encounter with something mysterious and unsettling. In this video, you can see a terrifying and shadowy figure resembling a human, more likely a man with a shawl on, hovering in the sky as if it's going somewhere. As the camera rolls, the figure passes from above their car and disappears into the dark. What do you think it was? Is it the same mysterious floating man that briefly haunted many a few years back? Well, if you know anything about this floating man, do let us know in the comments below. Cosmic mystery. We just never know what's going on around us. On a quiet January night in Gaston, North Carolina, David Stone and his wife witnessed something they couldn't explain. His wife was putting away groceries when she noticed an unusual light formation in the sky. Intrigued by this, she called her husband over, expecting he might have something to say, but to her surprise, Stone was absolutely stunned. The video they recorded quickly started making rounds all over the internet, which started an investigation held by Tom Bowden at MUFON. He concluded that it was indeed an unidentified flying object, despite the possibility of the lights being unreal or this whole thing being a cleverly carried out hoax. David and other citizens remain curious about what they saw. Do you also wonder about the mysteries of the universe and our place in it? Mysterious humanoid UFO. Whether witnessed by individuals or captured on camera, these strange sightings continue to fuel our imagination, just like this one sighting of a mysterious figure floating in the sky. In Burbank, California, Pablo Morales spotted something strange in the sky one evening in May. A mysterious figure resembling a human appeared to be flying above the houses. Pablo quickly grabbed his camera and started recording as the shadowy figure glided through the air before disappearing behind nearby houses.
Looks like it's coming down.
One shocking fact about this video is that this happened near an airport where flying objects are not permitted, which means that it was not a drone or any other aircraft. Black entity. The video began with a shot of the sky where something catches your eye in the far distance. As the camera zoomed in, a strange, unidentifiable dark figure emerged, smoothly floating in the sky. The guy and his friends were intrigued, enjoying recording this weird encounter right outside his farm. Reports suggested it might have been a peculiarly shaped balloon, but upon closer inspection, it almost resembled a humanoid silhouette. Whatever it was, one thing was for sure, it seemed in a hurry to reach its destination, as the cameraman couldn't keep recording for much longer. The Devourer UFO. This video might have initially started as one to capture the beautiful scenery, but ended up capturing an unexplained phenomenon and a strange glitch. In this video, a trident-shaped UFO is seen hovering ominously in the sky, with two small aircrafts hovering on both sides at a distance. The small aircrafts approach the huge UFO slowly, but what's even more chilling is that it appears to be devouring two aircrafts before vanishing into thin air in an instant, with just a sudden flash, leaving us baffled and wondering about what exactly happened. What do you think it was? A proof about the existence of extraterrestrial life, or another perfect CGI? Shape-shifting UFO. In this video shot by an airplane passenger, something really weird was caught. What can you expect to see outside while on an airplane? Pretty clouds or maybe a sunset? Right. But the passengers of this flight were left shocked when they witnessed something really bizarre. A luminous and bright UFO that seems to be changing shapes. They started filming this shocking sight. Some thought it might be a UFO, while others said it could just be a reflection. The video got people talking and guessing, but nobody knows for sure what it really was. The Diamond UFO. Out at sea, some fishermen were hoping for a peaceful evening and aiming to watch a sunset maybe, but instead they saw something very strange. A huge diamond-shaped UFO floating in the sky. Even though dark clouds covered the rest of the sky just above the UFO, the sky was crystal clear. It looked like the clouds were splitting apart, creating a bright spot just above the UFO, and looked like a portal opening to another dimension. And just when we're pondering about what that actually was, the UFO makes a move. It flies up and vanishes into the bright light. But just like that, the fishermen were left wondering what they had just seen in the vast ocean sky. Angel in clouds. This man was shooting the beautiful and clear sky when he observed a remarkable sight. A white creature soaring above the clouds, gracefully flapping its two enormous wings as it stood upon the massive clouds. As he filmed this extraordinary scene, it became apparent that the angelic being had noticed the presence of the cameraman. Without hesitation, it swiftly departed, ascending rapidly into the sky, disappearing into the vast skies. Small angels. Although the footage is quite short, it still managed to capture two unusual figures flying in the night sky. They were caught flapping their wings in someone's backyard, who quickly got their phone out. These flying creatures look like normal birds, but looking at them closely, you might change your belief. Their tails appear more like legs and are elongated with wings, moving nothing like those of a bird. And as soon as they noticed the person recording, they flew away instantly. If only the video was longer, then perhaps we could have gotten more answers. Arizona anomaly. Captured in Arizona, this footage has left everyone baffled at what exactly was caught on camera. What appears to be lightning can be seen falling from the clouds and going straight down. And if you look closely at the top, you'll see a strange hand-like formation. Maybe that was the source of the lightning, a device that a supernatural being was using. And that's exactly what's so bizarre about this, is no one is certain what it was, nor is there any information other than one disturbing fact. The place where that lightning struck has been barren since this happened. Shiny UFO. An extremely thin flying saucer was observed above Antarctica in August of 2023. The alien spacecraft pulled up next to this pilot who was doing a survey of the land. It pulled up really close and then noticed it was being recorded. So the unidentified flying object flew away, or that's what it looked like. The shiny UFO suddenly turned around and came straight at the pilot. Thankfully, it went underneath it, but is rather suspicious that the video ended right after that. Tentacle monster. Spotting UFOs is nothing compared to this footage right here. This flight passenger started recording after they spotted a large figure flying outside their window. This thing was absolutely huge, with two tentacle-like shapes attached to its body. It was also quite far away, yet despite the distance, it seemed too large. Definitely not an aircraft, so it could literally have been anything from a flying tentacle monster to a supernatural entity. One thing was certain, that this was no aircraft known to man, as it was moving in an irregular pattern. But seeing this when you're thousands of feet above the clouds is shocking to say the least. Leviathan being. Either this is an otherworldly creature or we just witnessed someone get abducted by aliens. The person recording saw something ascending from the ground, and by the time they got their phone out, this thing had made its way all the way up to the top of the building. So perhaps someone has learned the ability to levitate, but there is a strange aura around the being, as if it was being pulled into something, which got people thinking that this could be an alien abduction. What do you think? Ryanair creature. The passenger was enjoying the view out of her window and wanted to record the surreal sunset. But as soon as she clicked the button, a dark flash went across her screen. At first, she thought it was probably a fly, but only upon closer inspection did she notice this. Even slowing down the video doesn't seem to help, which means that this thing was going at speeds unknown to us. But thank goodness that whoever the pilot was had great reflexes, as it just narrowly missed its wing. Because if the pilot wasn't quick enough, the plane might not have safely landed. Now, let's talk about today's subscribers pick. This picture and video was sent to us by a subscriber. On March 3rd, 2018, high above the vibrant city of Moscow, Russia, something extraordinary happened in the skies. As passengers settled into their seats aboard a plane, little did they know they were about to witness a phenomenon beyond their comprehension. As the aircraft ascended, in the middle of the blanket of clouds appeared a figure unlike any they had ever seen. With wings outstretched and a body elongated, it seemed to possess an otherworldly grace. Passengers on the plane were amazed when they saw this strange figure in the sky. Some couldn't believe their eyes, and others prayed, thinking they were seeing something straight from heaven. Even when the plane flew higher, the angel-like figure stayed out in sight, but then faded away into the clouds after a few moments. And just like that, the passengers were left wondering about what they had just seen above the skies of Moscow.